Hello, Leo. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for you, Leo, for the week of February 1st through the 7th. Thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me daily for my quick glance daily readings. Now, keep in mind, these are general readings and will not resonate with everyone. You can obtain a private reading by clicking the link to my website below. And this week, backed by popular demand, the Egyptian Tarot Nerfertari deck with the beautiful gold overlay on the cards. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Okay, Leo, your first card, the Five of Pentacles. Next, the Queen of Chalices and the King of Wands. Your overall energy for the week, the Eight of Wands. Okay, Leo, and we will get to your two oracle cards in just a little bit. So at first glance, Leo, I'm picking up that you're losing patience with something that isn't as happening. It isn't happening as quickly as you want it to, Leo. And you've got family support around you, but it's a lack of faith and certainly a disconnect from spirit, is what I'm picking up. So, your first card here, Leo, for your reading, it's your anchor card. It's what you're focusing on this week, the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is about loss, disappointment. It can be unemployment for some of you. It can be feeling that you're missing out on things, Leo. And for some of you, you might be dealing with some health issues at this time. Now, the Five of Pentacles is actually the earth energy of Taurus. So you're staying with it, whatever it is you're trying to obtain or achieve this week, because you've got the determined energy of Taurus, but things aren't moving quick enough for you, Leo. Best way I can describe it. This card in energy is ruled by the planet Mercury, and Mercury should be going into retrograde starting the 1st of February, so some things might be kind of coming to a halt. And it doesn't help having the number 5 energy with this card, as fives present a challenge and an initial struggle when you're trying to accomplish something. 5 likes to shake things up, it likes to break your old habits. And 5 is also the number of the throat chakra concerning communication. And with the Mercury planet being in retrograde, communication is going to kind of somewhat be disrupted and not moving along as it normally is. Now, you have the Eight of Wands as your overall energy. And the Eight of Wands is all about bringing things in quickly. So now you've got these two energies making things a bit complicated this week for you, Leo. And what I'm picking up is this is happening in your benefit, Leo, although it's not going to feel like it this week. Maybe you're kind of waiting for some kind of communication or message to come through, and it's just not happening. And unfortunately, for some of you, that could be about a job that you applied to. Not that the job has been filled, it just seems like the company's just dragging their feet and coming to a decision. Now, the Eight of Wands here is also a card in energy that is ruled by Mercury. So, absolutely going to be challenging this week ahead in regards to communication. Even though this is the intense, rapid, quick energy of the Eight of Wands driving your reading this week, Mercury retrograde is going to also make it come to a complete halt. The number 8 energy of this card is one of abundance and influence. So it's kind of understandable why your focus is one of disappointment this week. I just actually kind of see you sitting on the fence this week, Leo, because nothing is going to happen. And this has got a lot to do with the planetary alignment in the retrograde. Now, you do have the Queen of Chalices and the King of Wands, and they are definitely talking to each other. Now, for some, I feel very strongly this is your parents, and they're giving you advice this week. Now, the Queen of Chalices, or Cups, as she's known, is that very nurturing, giving individual, very sensitive to what you're feeling, Leo. And the advice that she's actually giving you, Leo, is to follow your intuition. Maybe there's an extra step or something that you can do during this time period to, like, possibly get yourself noticed, especially if you're waiting to hear back from a job. Now, the King of Wands, maybe as your dad, could be giving you some advice in regards to whatever it is you're disappointed, whatever you're trying to make happen this week, Leo. Now, the King of Wands here is like a natural born leader, someone successful in business, always motivated to take action to bring about positive change. So you might be getting some strategies and tips from the King of Wands. But besides the Queen of Chalices and the King of Wands actually being parents to some Leo individuals, for others, this is you, Leo, the King of Wands, dealing with the Queen of Chalices. Now, for some of you, you could be partnered up with this queen, which could be a Cancer individual. And I really feel that you being the King of Wands, you're talking with your queen in regards to finances. You see the hand up on the King of Wands, almost like you need to hold off on spending, at least for this week. And if you're looking for work, Leo, you're trying to save what you have in regards to finances until you secure something solid. And that's why I feel you're waiting to hear back from something. And most likely, it could be a job or it could even be a promotion. But what I'm seeing is that you're telling the Queen of Chalices to take it easy in regards to money this week. And I'm also picking up that this might be in regards to buying a home. And something with the paperwork is taking a long time to come through or to be qualified, or something to do with the money portion of obtaining the home. So for some of you, that's what's going on here. And once again, that Mercury retrograde can be just slowing down the process. Now, if you happen to be a single Leo on your own and you don't resonate with this being your parents or a partner, it could be the Queen of Chalices and the King of Wands are the individuals that you're involved in something. You're waiting to hear news. And the King of Wands would be a Leo individual that may be in charge of whatever it is. And the Queen of Chalices is more an emotional support kind of person, but very intuitive. So she's always going to advise you, Leo, to follow your intuition. Now, your numerology for your 3 base cards here is number 7, which is definitely indicating you're dealing with things that are beyond your control right now. Henceforth, that could mean the Mercury retrograde. So the 5 of Pentacles is your frustration and disappointment and things not moving along more quickly. And it could certainly have something to do with money or a job, a new home. And the 8 of Wands here, overall energy, will still be bringing something in, but not as quick as it normally would. And there's your frustration, Leo. You're waiting. Now, this week I pulled an oracle card from the Starseed oracle deck, a more spiritual outlook as to what might be going on with your cards this week. And you received, wait, of course. And the message says, it's not time yet, or it's not yet time. Things are being woven. Okay. So it kind of explains the energy of your cards this week, that you're waiting for something to finalize or finish, or to get word back that you got a job, or maybe you're buying that house and you're waiting for the paperwork to be completed to get a closing date. It's something of that kind, that nature this week. But this card is telling you things are happening behind the scenes unbeknownst to you. So your card says wait. Now, the further message with this card is about how, with the world we live in, we're very used to getting an instant response. So it's very much expected. And this can be in regards to spiritual guidance as well. And when the guidance doesn't come in those speeds that you want it to, you start feeling like something's gone wrong, or you're forgotten, or your Five of Pentacles energy. But at times when you're not receiving the guidance, that is actually guidance in itself. For when you ask for guidance and you don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not yet time. And that is certainly indicating the details are all being woven. Things are happening behind the scenes, Leo. So, one thing to remember here, Leo, try not to be impatient this week. Try to remember that even when on the surface it appears that nothing's happening, remember that the results for what you're looking for will come through. And maybe better after a good night's sleep and a fresh perspective. So, actually looking at the card here, and let's turn it this way. It looks like she's looking at the bigger picture. This card's actually your permission slip to just slow down, Leo, switch off, rest up. This time, Leo, you're being reminded to have patience and to just trust in the universe. It's got your back. Things are being woven on your behalf, and even though may not happening to the timeline you'd like, but it could be turning out better than you could ever imagine. Now let's take a look and see which crystal your angels and guides are suggesting for you this week. And you received Iolite. Okay. And I have such a small, tiny little Iolite. And I don't know if I can get any more light here. There you go. You could kind of see some of the characteristics of it. Now, the iolite crystal is known as the stone of inner vision. It pertains to your third eye chakra, which is your perception, your intuition. So, what this crystal can help you with this week, Leo, is it blends your conscious thinking with intuitive knowing. In other words, even though things aren't moving as fast as you want them to this week, meditating with this crystal will just give you that secure feeling of knowing that things are going to work out the way you want them to. Now, as it says on this card here, it has to do with family. And that might not actually be your biological family. It could be your adopted family, your friends, your partner's family, your work family. And these are the people, and it could be these people. These are the people around you that give you guidance and support. So for some Leos this week, the Queen of Chalices and the King of Wands is your support system, trying to give you that support and guidance to get you through whatever it is you're dealing with this week. Now, the iolite crystal will help reconnect and strengthen your co-partnership with spirit. It encourages a very positive and calm and clear mind, and it will help you to look at situations you're dealing with from a different point of viewpoint. So you can take positive control back into your life and continue moving forward. So, in summary, for this week, Leo, you have conflicting energy, with your overall energy being the Eight of Wands, bringing something in very intense, very quickly, most likely communication. But then at the same time, your focus for the week, Five of Pentacles, which is a difficult energy in itself, one in which you're disappointed as to something not finishing up as quickly as you wanted it to be. This could be communication coming in. This could be hearing back from a job interview. This could be paperwork that you're waiting on for investments, buying a house, things of that nature. And for some Leos, the King of Wands and the Queen of Chalices can be your actual parents, your family, or it can be a partner. This could be your energy and a partner talking things over, finances, or this could actually be the people involved in what you're waiting on, whether it's buying a house, buying a car, waiting to get into college admissions. But your most important message this week is your Starseed Oracle card. Wait. This is divine timing, interfering with things coming in quickly because something's being worked out to your advantage behind the scenes, Leo. So in the meantime, be sure to have the iolite crystal, meditate daily, tap into your higher wisdom, trust your intuition, strengthen your co-partnership with spirit. As the Five of Pentacles can be indicating that you're having a lack of faith in spirit or the situations around you. And your numerology this week is number 7. So it's indicating there are things that are going to be obstacles or bumps in the road this week that you have no control over, but you do have control over how you respond to them. But 7 is also the number of your crown chakra, your direct connection with the divine. Best to strengthen that connection. Tap into your higher wisdom for direction and guidance, and also for obtaining patience, as things are working behind the scenes and being woven for your highest good, Leo. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe and help support my channel if you haven't already. And for private readings, click on my website link below. Love and abundance to my Leo family.